you your instruction for the day, and then you'll be off to go and do it. Okay, so here we go. So Warren McKenzie is the name that you heard a lot about last week. Warren McKenzie, who is no longer with us, was a very well-established, very famous, very big name in the ceramics world because of the contributions he made to ceramics. And so because of him and others like him, there have been generations of younger artists that have been able to learn from people like him and then kind of find their own path in life and still make a pretty decent living doing what they love, doing ceramics. So we're going to look at four kind of mid-career artists today. So this is your variety pack. You've got 4 different artists with 4 very different styles of work. They are all, as I just said, mid-career, which means they're not like new on the scene. Like these people have been around for a while now and are making a pretty big name for themselves in the ceramics world. But they're not yet Warren McKenzie status because they simply haven't been around enough, long enough to be influential like that. But each of them are making really interesting paths in their chosen aesthetic. And so I wanted you to learn that there's more to ceramics than casual pots, like we learned about last week. So the first artist that you're going to watch a video on is a guy named Kevin Snipes. He actually became interested in ceramics by way of comic books. He was really interested in comic books as a child, and that comic book aesthetic now very much carries through into his ceramic work. Another artist that you're going to learn about today and watch a small video about is Roberto Lugo. He is a potter from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and includes a lot of his home culture, street culture, graffiti culture, being a person of color culture into his work. And so his philosophy of ceramics and how his world and the world of ceramics kind of can butt heads, but they also can really work together, is really fascinating. So you're going to learn more about Roberto from his video today. En Iwamura is a Japanese ceramic artist who is relatively young. He's probably the youngest of all these ones that I am introducing to you today. He is interested in traditional Japanese ceramics, but finding a way to make it very new and very modern. So in his video, you'll learn a little bit more about his inspiration and how that has led to these sculptural forms. And then the final artist is Beth Cavanagh. Beth's work is sculptural. It seems to, in many situations, kind of defy gravity. Her pieces are very personal. Her pieces are sometimes rather disturbing because they portray these animals, but they portray them in very human situations and sometimes very uncomfortable human situations. And so her video she'll talk about how her own mental health has both informed her work and also the work has kind of complemented or helped with her mental health. So really interesting take on how mental health and ceramics can work together. So those are the 4 artists you're going to be learning about today. On Schoology, I'm going to share my screen again. On Schoology, I have posted these 4 videos for you. So this is our current week in Schoology. We're going to go to Friday, May 14th. Man, can you just like believe that it's May 14th already? So there's a Kevin Snipes video. You'll click on that. It's not a YouTube video. It's just embedded in Schoology. There's an En Iwamura video. There's a Roberto Lugo video. There's a Beth Cavanagh video. The longest one, I think, is 8 minutes. All the other ones are shorter than 8 minutes. So this won't take you very long to watch the 4 videos. And please do watch all 4. Please don't just watch the first one and you're like, meh, I'm done. Schmidt won't know. Because I will know. Like, because these videos are embedded in Schoology, I can see exactly who has watched the video. So I'll know. And then the The quiz is one question at the very end, and it asks you about the artists that you saw in the videos. So as you're watching the videos, maybe just have a notebook and a pencil or a pen so you can jot down the name of each person as you're watching the video, and maybe just some thoughts about their work, or maybe something they said really stood out to you and was interesting. So just jot that down so when you get to the quiz, you'll have a better ability to remember some of the things that you saw, okay? So I'm gonna stop sharing with you. Did I stop sharing? I did, okay. And so my hope today is that you learn a little bit more about the very, 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 very diverse world of ceramics, and that there's more than one kind of ceramic artist, and different people find different paths, they have different aesthetics, and also very interesting difference between these people who you're gonna watch the videos on today, and Warren McKenzie, who you watched last week. Warren had this philosophy of everybody should be able to afford his art, and he wants everybody to use it and not be afraid of using it. These people today have a very different philosophy. Their work goes for thousands of dollars. And so that's kind of just an interesting take on it as well, that modern artists you know, have different philosophies on pricing and the importance of the work and what its role is in our daily lives. You know, everybody kind of just has a different path that they're taking. Also, fun fact, side note, my own work is in a show in Florida today, and that show opens up and is online today. So if anybody is interested in seeing some of my work, it is on the website for a gallery called the Charlie Cummings Gallery, and it's in Gainesville, Florida. So if you are curious of seeing one more artist today and their work, I'm very excited that at noon, my art will be live on their website. So hoping that people want to buy stuff. All right, if you have any questions for me and want to chat, feel free to stick around. Otherwise, you guys can log out, go watch those videos, take the quiz, and you're done with ceramics for the rest of the weekend, all right? Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Have a really great weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.